we do a virtual conference every September, and this September it's all about like how to find funding and resources and all of that to get the equipment that you need. And one of the topics that we want to talk about is just the mindset of it all, because there's so many departments out there that are like, oh, they'll never get it for me. And like you said, they never ask, or they ask one time and they never ask again. I'm like a huge advocate of like, if you tell me no right now, I'm just going to put it down in the bottom of my list and I'll circle back to it when it gets back up to the top again. But also with funding, your department has money to put, they'll put money where they want to put money, right? So they come up with funds to get the SWAT team new vest, or get, you know, whatever it is that they want and they think is valuable and important, they will throw money at that, right? And so sometimes it's not just about like, oh, this is something that the forensic unit could really use. Sometimes it's about figuring out how to convince the agency that it's something that they really need and they can really use. So like I mentioned earlier that we just got the lasers. Well, like I contacted Walter and I was like, tell me everything this laser can do. And he was like, it can do this, it can do that, it can do whatever. Well, one of the things that came up in that conversation was like the laser being able to see behind walls or something, like when something's been cut out of a wall or whatever, something like that. And drug residues, right? Not things we do in forensics. Like I want to use it for latent prints. I want to use it for like searching for biologicals. I'm not going to really use it to like search through walls and stuff like that. But my chain of command, man, they drooled when they heard that, when they were like, oh, it'll go through walls and we can look for drug residue. And they got all kinds of excited. They could care less about the other things that it did. All of a sudden, that was a really great piece of equipment to have at the department's disposal, should we ever need to use that. So sometimes like some of these pieces of equipment, you got to get some other people on board, right? Some other units that are excited about how they can use these things. And that sometimes is what gets you the funding for that. And I know you guys go out all over the country and you'll do presentations and stuff like that.